The Portuguese was the first people who discovered the sea routes in India. Vasco da Gama is the Portuguese sailor who left Lisbon and reached Calicut and the east coast of India in 1493. He was successful in the discovering and new sea route in India. This development not only changed the history of India, it is also changed the history of European countries. The Portuguese was first arrived to India for trade and also last relieved in India and sea route. After Vasco da Gama, Francisco de Almeida arrived in India as the first governor of Portuguese. He implemented the Blue Water policy for developing the naval power of Portuguese in India. Alfonso de Albuquerque, he came after the Almeida. He considered as real founder of Portuguese Empire in India. He carried on the battle against Sultan of Bijapur in 1510 and finally won Goa. Rino de Cunha, he came after the Alfonso. He as a governor. He moved the capital from Cochin to Goa in 1530. In 16th century, Portuguese succeeded in captured Goa, Taiyu, Bombay, Hooghly and Santo. The Portuguese had complete control over trade with India for almost a century, and their power declined with the arrival of English, French and Dutch in India. Next we are going to see Dutch East India Company. Dutch are from Holland or Netherlands. India Company in 1602 with the aim of doing business with eastern countries like India, Indonesia, Sumatra, Java and spices-rich islands. They established warehouses in Surat, Roch, Cochin, Ahapatnam, Masulipatinam and other places in India. With this they broke the monopoly of Portuguese in India, later unable to face competition from English, French. Dutch limited themselves to spice-rich islands. Next we are going to see the British. In 1600, December 31st, Queen Elizabeth was given royal permission to East India Company to trade with eastern countries for 15 years. The company started the business officially in 1613. The Mughal Emperor Jahangir issued a royal permission to English to establish their first warehouse factory at Surat. In 1617, Sir Damas Rao arrived at the court of Jahangir as the royal ambassador from the court of James I. He got permission from the Jahangir to establish factories in other places of Mughal Empire. English established factories in Agra, Ahmedabad and Roch. In 1639, English took Madras from the king of Chandragiri and they established a strong fort Madras, fort named St. George Fort. Later Charles II, the Prince of England, gave Bombay as an annual rent of £10 a year to East India Company in 1668. In 1690, the English purchased 3 villages, namely Sultanti, Kalikata and Govindapura, on the banks of Hooghly River, and they built Fort William. The city of Calcutta grew around this fort. By 17th century, the English had established Bombay, Madras and Calcutta as the centers of their presidencies. By the later part of 18th century, the English made Calcutta as their capital city. They implemented their own civil and criminal procedure codes in areas that were under the control. Next we are going to see Danish. Danish from Denmark. March 17,616, the King of Denmark gave permission to create Danish East India Company. They established settlement at Tarangpur in 1620. They failed strengthen themselves in India and they sold all their settlements in India to the British in 1845. We are going to discuss about French. French East India Company started as government-owned company in 1664 as Colbert. French was the last European country come to India as traders. It started its first factory in Surat in the year 1668. Later they established factories in Masulipatinam, Mahi, Karaikal. In 1674, the French took Valikantapuram from a local Muslim official, developed it as a major trade center. That center is Puducherry or Pondicherry. Dupleix, who arrived in Pondicherry as the Governor General of France, he had the high ambitions of establishing French as the major power in South India. This ambition led to Carnatic wars with the English. The Portuguese and Dutch had withdrawn from India, unable to withstand the competition from the French and British by 18th century. Finally, French and English restored to strength in order to establish their political power over India. Meanwhile, political volatility arose in the regions of Hyderabad and Carnatic, and both English and French tried to exploit the situation in their favor. This led to 3 Carnatic wars. The effects of Carnatic wars from French had to lose all their bases in India. In spite of this, as per the Treaty of Paris in 1763, Pondicherry was returned to French. With this development, French lost their importance in India. Like this, English, by defeating all their rivals, started consolidating their power over the South India. We have finished the lesson.